Flippy update.
Do you want fries with that?
There we go. It's time for the Flippy update, folks. Flippy is our colloquial name for the disembodied robot arms that are taking our jobs, enslaving our children, and flirting with our spouses. We use talking about Flippy as a way to explore all the new, fun, and exciting ways that robots are taking over the world, and just how there's nothing we can do about it. The dailystar.net has a very important update. Hattel brings robot carpenters. Yes. Oh, but there's more, Gons.
This is an old article.
Yeah, it is old. Hattel has invested over 200, some crazy currency, I don't know, TK 200 crore, to renovate its Zirani Bazaar factory in Savar with state-of-the-art machinery, including automated robotic systems, in an attempt to make its growing global popularity to newer heights. In addition, led to increased technological dependence for the 20-acre plant. That is a big plant. But that did not translate into job cuts. Don't worry, Gons. Did not translate into job cuts, much to the relief of around 2,300 human employees of the company. Rather, it doubled production. The tech includes a robotic arm for lacquering, computer-aided design machinery, and curing equipment using ultraviolet light. Most of the fund came as loans from HSBC, Mutual Trust Bank, Prime Bank, and others. I thought this was fascinating. Of course, we've got a Carpenter robot, or a set of Carpenter robots, which of course we all think of Christ, the most famous Carpenter. I don't like the robots sort of, taking anybody's jobs, but the sort of replication of Christ's profession, something to pay attention to. But it's also funded by the banks. You got all the banks involved, man. I mean, what isn't funded by the banks, of course, but we're so used to billionaires and crypto token sales and all these things nowadays funding these robot inventions. To actually have the banks get involved is pretty impressive. So you've got a bank-owned, bank-funded Carpenter robot. And listen to this quote. Quote, "A perfect combination of man and machine," describes Farouz Al-Mamoun, head of sales and marketing at Hattel. Now, Gons, of course, I was already primed to be thinking about Christ just in general. I do that a lot. But of course, the Carpenter robot, I don't like Flippy, stepping on any toes, much less Christ's. And the funding by the bank, sinister, but also, of course, a bit profound. Now, we all know Jesus, the perfect combination of man and God. Mm-hmm. And now, Flippy, the Carpenter robot, coming in is the perfect combination of man and machine. It just echoed the transhumanist dystopia, robotic savior that the social engineering has been guiding us towards for so long. There were just too many parallels to pass up, Gons. I couldn't help it.
Are you ready to become cyborg?
This is perfect. It's a great way to get. I'm sorry. I'm like blabbling.
It's a blah blah.
It's a blah blah. It's this is why we need AI robots, so there's no human blah blah on air.
Yeah. You got to get the humans out of there, man.
So there's a man who I met at my local church here, and he's like a carpenter. He does real high end luxury, very fine work, like amazing. He was showing me on his phone. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're amazing. And now I'm going to tell him about this. I'm going to be like, hey, you know about Hattel? Hattel. And And maybe, I don't know what his take will be. Maybe he's going to have to join forces, with the machines to keep up, or at least get that banker money, get the trust bank money.
Drop the carpentry, pick up robotics, man. It's the only way to survive the future.
Yeah.
All right. There's your Flippy update for the day.
Yay. Was not prepared that you were going to just cut it off so short.
We're moving, baby.
Okay.